All right, we are live. What's going on? I got everybody on the screen. This is how I'm starting out this Tuesday because we missed the last two Tuesdays. I appreciate everybody's support, everybody's prayers, condolences, all of that. Thank you so very, very much. Let me make this live so that everybody can see it and share it. If you love Cocktail and Convo and you, my goodness. Okay, whatever. Um, and you love the show, make sure that you support it, and all that good stuff. Share it, and then share it again. Tell everybody, and that we're on every Tuesday. At least we try to be. That's the goal. That is definitely the goal. But I am not going to take up a whole bunch of time because we will be on here until 10:15, and then we will jump over to Stiletto Funny on IG and be broadcasting live on for our IG viewers. We're also on YouTube. So if you want to see the whole thing, you could go to YouTube as well. I'm already hot because I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Yeah, I've been drinking. So, um, yeah. I don't know. Howdy. I don't know why my stuff is coming up. Facebook user. Sorry, Facebook user. Howdy. How are you? I don't know who just said howdy. But hi. Hey, what's going on? Al, good to see you too. A
That's
lot of
Brett.
people. Brett. Hey, Brett. So a lot of people been asking different things and all that good stuff. I am still alive. Thank you guys for I know I have not been posting and stuff like that. And Cocktail and Combo hasn't been on since, for 2 weeks now, which is not what we normally do. But with the passing of my mother, that has been a lot going on for me. But I am here to have drinks, cocktails, and then some with you guys and great conversation. And I got my co-pilots in the freaking building. And we got a veteran co-pilot joining us tonight too. She gonna be chiming in anytime she can. Whenever I can get this young lady on the show, I am always happy. Jazzy baby, I'm gonna start out with you. It's been a minute, boo.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I am super excited to be here. it has been a lot. I'm so glad that Stiletto, you are in good spirits of all that is happening. We support you. We love you. Anything you need, always reach out. Make sure y'all show her tons of love. Flood the comments. Share. Um, we miss you. We love
I
you.
appreciate y'all making me all teary eyed. I don't even want to be teary eyed, and I've been drinking too, so I'm really like a little crying. But I love it. Jazz is in the building. You also have, of course, a beautiful Queen Ray.
How you guys doing out there? Koctailz Konvo, and we missed y'all. And we missed
Yes,
you, Stiletto. I'm so glad you're in a better spirits. And
thank you.
we be praying for you and making sure you okay. But don't overwhelm your space because you know.
Yes, yes, yes. I appreciate it. Oh my good. Okay. Oh, we just lost. Oh my goodness. He'll come back. He'll come back.
You'll come
80
back.
on here. 80 proof is at a secret location broadcasting live, so he may be having technical difficulties. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. So, ladies, how y'all
Ow.
doing? Ladies at Baltimore, let me tell you something. Baltimore ladies have been showing
Melanie.
out lately. They've been showing out lately, but it's a lot going on in the world of women. Women right now are doing them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know no other way to put it. Even if it goes from the Jada's to shit, Waka Flocka's baby was wife. What is it, Tammy?
Tammy.
To of course Lori. Miss Harvey, Miss Harvey, Miss Harvey.
Miss Orr.
I talk about her jumping from person to person to person and all that good stuff. But I'm like, if you take some of them same guys that she jumped to, they got a couple skeletons in the industry, and they under their notches too. People talk about the J Lo's and the this and the that, and it's like, and then on top of that, I say regular people. You probably got a couple. I mean, I don't know anybody that breaks up with somebody and just maybe possibly doesn't date anyone else. So is it just that she's under the eye of everybody, or is she just having a hot girl summer, winter, spring, and fall?
She want to be entertained. She's young. She's young. She had a child young. She have her own thing going on, and it's not a need for a man. It's more of a want. And so when you get the attention that you want, you ready for the next thing. I think that exploring her options before she actually settled down is a thing, and I think that all young girls should do it. Don't settle if you're not ready.
Look, Queen look straight to the side. She's like,
Only because I feel like, I mean, and it's just one of those hindsight kind of things. Because I feel like she's gonna regret it later.
Maybe.
Like,
mm,
I agree.
I mean, and the thing is, you just shut it all the way down. You didn't even like. So I
oh,
feel
because he
like
asked
he's
her to
safe,
marry
but
him.
I feel like he got saved from the situation. Hey, Nina,
Right.
Nina, do.
He asked her to
Because
marry him. Right. That's the story behind it. He asked her to
he
marry
asked
him.
her to marry him. Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is, she was. They were basically like she wasn't ready. Now, of course, we don't know 100%. It could have been a whole
Right.
nother story. That's just what they. Because a lot of people said they were together from the jump just for publicity on both parts to make him look like
Okay.
he could be with a woman and to make it look like well he could be with like a black woman and that she could actually be with a good guy because most of the
Right.
guys that she was with were not on the good guy list.
Okay. I,
But it's one of them things. For on her part, I wish she would have at least tried the engagement. But on his
mm,
part, I'm like, okay, I'm glad you dodged the bullet because he was
okay.
ready.
I agree with that. I think that in the long run she is gonna regret it. I think that she have in her time being. I think that he was one of the good guys. I'm not saying that he's not, and I'm not saying that it wasn't something on both sides of it. But also, if you're not ready, then
Yeah,
I don't
don't
think that
do
it
it.
should be forced, and I don't think that you should commit because to make somebody else happy. People allow themselves to be put in situations because of what somebody may think of them. Fuck
Mhm.
people. Fuck people. Do what's best for you. And I think that's where she is at a point in her life. Like she just launched a big company and trying to balance being a mom and being a wife. Some people that's not for some people.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. Well, somebody says, "Hey, Al is telling us." He said, "I think it's good that she was honest. Don't jump, and then do him injustice down the road." So I do think and that is a big thing. I've talked to people that have gotten married or have gotten engaged, and they really didn't want to do it. They felt the pressure of either it happening in front of people, like the proposal. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you did all this for me, and I love you, but I'm just not ready for that step, things like that. I don't know, like, no, queen. Somebody saying, Ella saying, no, queen, no, she should not have at least got the ring. Okay. I think, I like I said, I don't know about the situation. I just don't think, like, I think when you publicize your personal life, you leave it up to people to judge what you got going on. I think the
Mhm.
fact that every time she gets a new person, she's all over social media, she's all out there, she want to be seen. And unfortunately, sometimes people say good publicity, some negative publicity is better than no publicity.
Mhm.
Deal with it. Eat it. I don't think she can complain about anybody calling her whatever their opinion is, because you left it up to people to judge what you got going on by making it, putting it out on Front Street. You didn't have to make every single 2 month situation, 6 months. You didn't have to make it so public. You chose to, and I do think that she likes that attention. So she getting, sometimes when you ask for attention, you can't tell people what kind of attention to give you. You
Right.
can't tell them give you all good attention and
Gotta
don't give
give
you
it right.
bad attention.
I
So
do think that he is genuinely hurt though.
I
I
definitely
think
pink
that he
money.
is genuinely
I
hurt.
think he is too. And I think that she, I don't know. I think that that takes a noble person to be like, listen, I'm not right. Either you came to the conclusion I'm not right for you, or I'm no
Mhm.
good for you, or this is not what I want. Sometimes you're not on the same page at the same time. And it's up to those
Right.
two people to decide what they want to do with that. I don't know if there's any way of coming back on a no, I won't marry you though. Like, you once you say it, just know it's probably gonna be over, because it's hard to come back from that. I'm gonna ask it. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not gonna ask him. All right.
Yeah.
But
How do
while
you
we
All
feel?
wait for him to
right.
come back, I do want
But
to
it's all
also
right.
say this, that Steve Harvey is definitely a hypocrite on that too, on this topic, because he asked for her to have this good guy, she get the good guy, only for them to break up and he go on his radio show and say that he want to be just like his kids. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, he's a contradiction. and I can't go with nothing he say. But I think that Lori, do you? You young, you pretty, you successful. You
But I
gotta.
think even if you old, even if you're older, because a lot of people get stuck in that I'm now
The
this age
age, right?
and I need to settle down. And you may not necessarily be ready to settle down. And now you dragging somebody else along on this miserable ass journey with you because
Mhm.
you were not ready. Because you listening, like you were saying, Jazz, and like Ray, you are listening to people tell you what you should, what your life should look like.
I
I think
agree.
we need to stop listening to people. But Jazz is back.
Hey,
That's Marcus. Jazz is back. Yes. It's that 70 or 70s mustache that makes Steve Harvey say things like that. He did go hard, but again, I think that Steve Harvey is always maximizing his opportunities. This
Yeah,
is the opportunity for him to be seen. He loves attention just as much as she does, clearly, because I would never speak on one of my kids' relationships.
right.
Even if it's in the media, that's not, let them talk about it. That's, as my child, like, I'm not speaking on that. Married life is not for everyone. That is true. That is true. So that leads me to this next conversation. I guess I'll jump. I was gonna jump somewhere else, but maybe I should jump to this one because we are talking about relationships. But I won't. All right. So listen. Somebody said that a young lady cooks like an old lady. Cooks like an old lady. And I was so interested in what does that mean? Is that like I don't know if that means is it a diabetic diet? You know what I mean? Like some people start going through issues older in life and they start putting as much salt in their food and flavoring or what? And they were trying to explain like no, it just sticks to you different. Like even women in their 40s and up don't necessarily now and nowadays cook with that kind of love, I guess. I don't know what that means. I'm going to take it to 80 proof before he is no longer on here and see what he has to say about that. Do you understand that concept? Is this a rarity or is it something that doesn't happen quite often? Talk to me, 80 proof.
You can't hear.
Okay, don't talk to me. 80 proof. Can you hear us?
Did
No,
you
he
just
can't.
did you just do that?
I did. I was trying to like get him to. Can you hear? Okay. Um, can you hear us? We can see you, but we can't hear you. Okay. Um, yeah. So we'll send him a message so that he knows we can't see. We can't. We're talking to him. But Queen, talk to me, Queen. What do you think? Only a cocktail and combo. I don't know if
Can
it's the
you hear?
cocktail.
But you made the noise. Can you hear it?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
I
I think
did.
I think the guy to a degree is correct. He just doesn't know how to, he's not using the proper verbiage. What he just really means is like old school, the mamas, the G-mas and all them, how they used to cook for their family. It was all like in love. And you literally can taste the difference when someone cooks in love. You can. I mean, yeah, I'm the only one who thinks that way, but it's a thing. Like, there's actually a
I don't know. I
old,
don't
like
know.
African thing where depending on the mood of somebody, I know
Uh-huh.
this one lady who would, like, if you were mad or disrespectful while you were like cooking their food, they wouldn't eat it. It's a whole like transfer of energy type thing.
Really?
Yeah. So like, yeah, like
Okay,
they
so
was deep
listen,
for
some of the
them.
comments are saying,
But
huh?
I
Oh,
think they
stop.
were just saying like you actually cooking, like, and actually putting like love into it. Season. It's probably
Right,
really underlining seasoning your food
right,
well.
right.
That's
It's
about
a
it.
Right. Let
difference
me read some
though.
comments and then I'm gonna go to Jazz. So, huh? Oh, stop. That means unicorn. That means you're a unicorn. No such thing. Good food is good food. Okay. Old ladies cook without measuring cups. No need. Okay.
Okay, that yes, that
Right.
is a fact. That's a
80
fact.
needs to use Montrell's bathroom.
Hilarious. The bathroom
Bathroom
chronicles.
Chronicles. My Charles said he was looking for somewhere to park. Let's see if he ever finds somewhere. He's probably driving his truck right now. That's right. That elbow grease. Okay. So Queen is saying, listen, that's you can feel it. Okay, I could dig that in the seasoning. that's being used that has something to do with it. Jazz, talk to me. Like I said, both
This,
of you
this,
ladies
this.
throw
First
down.
of all, this young lady, to answer Marcus' question, this young lady is young, cooking like an old woman. So to me, all I'm saying is people can cook with love all they want. You can't take a can. You can't have a can of greens. You can love the person all you want and dump it in a pan and season it good. It's different. It's different. We're talking about homemade
Scratch.
meals from scratch. It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a certain amount of patience,
But wait a minute,
slow cooking.
but wait a minute. There has been times now, my mama could take something out of can or box and make
Oh
you
yeah.
and make it to the point where
But what does
it
she do?
it
Season
don't
that bitch.
season it up and make it. You wouldn't
Nah,
know that it came from. It didn't come from hours and hours of soaking and things of that nature. Because to me, like I've seen people and like you burning, you cooking, whether you taking this, whether you taking that. But I do understand as well. You from scratch makes a big difference as
it
well.
does.
You know what I mean? But I mean, in this day and age, a lot of things don't come in even scratch. You gotta go to special stores to get certain shit. You
That's
can't just go
true.
to the market to get it. But if you've taken like that time to, like I said, you can make macaroni and cheese. And I've seen people take a box of macaroni and cheese, put their own 4 cheeses in it, and season it up, and then put that bitch in the
Yeah.
oven. And you thought they soaked it and did it with the butter from scratch, and they didn't. They just incorporated what they know about making from stuff from scratch into what they know about, with using resources that they have available. I don't know, but I do think that making something from scratch that hits a little different. It definitely hits a little different.
It
Uh,
definitely hit a little different.
oh,
It's about want to. I finally got some volume going.
you got some volume because we can't hear you. We can
You sound
barely hear you.
you sound far away.
Damn, I can't get this shit right for nothing. I mean, this is a topic I would love to talk about.
What you would love to talk
He said
about
I
it?
can't hear this shit for nothing. I'd love to talk about it. I mean, I can kind of hear him if we're quiet.
You need to borrow some iPhone. You just need to go in and say, "Yo, let me hold your phone real quick," and use their phone.
Look, what more can I do? I done upgraded my phone. You know what I'm saying? I got a speaker. I'm doing the best I can here. It's outrageous.
Well, you sound a little closer than you did a few minutes ago, so I don't know what you just did now. Do you know
They
about this
said
whole?
blink 3 times if you're in danger.
Hey, fuck that. Just had the ransom money already. Don't worry about me blinking.
Oh shit!
You better turn in some favors.
A Proof look like the guest on a talk show waiting backstage.
Hey yo, Maury,
Oh,
you are
Maury.
not the father.
Oh my goodness. Yes, from scratch hits different. I love old
It, it,
lady
it's
food. Was that supposed to be
it's
food?
because it's the want to. It ain't the old lady part. It's the want to.
Because they
You know what
want
I'm
to
saying? If
cook
you
for
want to
you.
cook, yeah, like you don't need a recipe, or if you realize all of a sudden you don't have whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can go to cream of mushroom, you can go to different things. It's the want to that is the difference. So you're gonna have a recipe. Anybody can go off a recipe, but
Mm-hmm.
when you in there, you like, yo, I got a Lipton onion pack, some chicken broth. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do? And then you go
Mm-hmm.
with some meatballs or whatever. Like that's all the difference in the world. It's the want to, and a lot of people don't have that no more.
Okay. Is your hand on the bottom of the phone?
Nah.
They said it looked like you robbed a bank and need an alibi.
Hey yo,
Okay.
Okay.
So work with me then. Work with me.
Right. Well, somebody's saying that isn't that noodles? No, the Lipton pack. It's you can take the Lipton season packs, and you know what? Don't I don't even want to explain. If you ain't got no boo yet. Oh, so back to this topic. So, oh my goodness. So the gentleman was like, he does not only check, of course, medicine cabinets when he's in a woman's bathroom, but he definitely goes to the kitchen and looks at her seasoning cabinet. And I was
What
like,
if it's a
what?
mess?
I was like, what? I am not understanding. I did not know that this was a thing.
I
But
don't see nothing wrong with it.
talk to me, Queen. You said you don't see nothing wrong with him checking the
Hmm,
thing.
no. I mean, well, nowadays we already have like a a bunch of like I won't say role reversal, but it's a lot more guys in the kitchen anyway. So they
Mm-hmm.
understand cooking and flavors and things like that. So they just wanting to see kind of like you and you can't tell a lot about a person, but you can kind of tell like how they season food, or some people are kind of on the bland side with their food. You know what I'm saying? You can get an idea of a person's like taste based off of
Mhm.
the seasons that they have.
Okay. I mean, what you think, Jazz?
I ain't never been to nobody damn seasoning packet. And let me tell you something. I don't even date niggas long enough for them to be even roaming through my motherfucking house like that. And
Hilarious.
I do go when I go in people's bathroom, I do go in the medicine cabinet and I do look at the labels on the medicine, but what the fuck is you looking at in the medicine
So
cabinet?
you do
Although
the
I have a
medicine,
lot of seasonings, but we all women, we cook. That shit be everywhere. You
She
be having
checking. She checking. Somebody
but
else
the
said
medicine's more personable than seasoning. So why would you get mad over seasoning but
I'm
not
not
the
mad.
medicine?
I'm not mad.
Oh,
I'm not mad. But for you, what the fuck if you a guest at my house? What the fuck is you in the kitchen for anyway? Everything is at the
hilarious.
fucking
What if they
dining room
cooking for
table.
you? You've never let somebody come over and cook for you in your house?
no,
No.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Dinner
no.
me,
Okay.
please. Dinner me, please. Dinner me, please.
Wow.
I don't like nobody in my kitchen.
That's what
Period.
I'm
Like I don't care
saying.
who you are.
Oh, see,
I'm
I don't
just
mind because
of my kitchen. But
being around chefs, I'm like, nigga, have a go.
let me come to your house and you cook at your house. I'm all for it. I'm
Eh,
all for coming to
okay.
your house. You burn it up. You burn. You're a chef. Show me what you got. Plus, more than likely, you got all the things that you need to cook with you. I don't want to have to. If I got to get all the pots and I got to do all and I got to help you find shit, I might as well cook it myself. I don't know. That's just me. But I can't. I'm not against it. Maybe I don't know. I got to think about that long and hard. I don't know if I'm. I don't know. I don't know because I don't
They
like
said
people.
cupboards. That's
Somebody
the
said
oh,
you check case search and cupboards. Yo. Hey, yo. What the hell?
Hey, Mike, what you calling me dirty? It's not dirty. It's messy. I have seasonings everywhere. The whole
hilarious.
drawer, the
It's
whole
not
cabinet
dirty.
is full of seasonings.
Everything that looks good don't taste good. I'm sick of paprika on the top of it. It's misleading. That
Hey yo,
that is a fact.
That is true.
Ah,
put
that is
cats
a
up.
fact. I'm just saying that and you know what the crazy part about it is I went and I opened my seasoning cabinet and I realized that I have a whole entire cabinet dedicated to season from the top of it to the bottom of it. It's some type of, season. What and then I went to my daughter's house and I'm putting her on Front Street because she's much younger than I. And then I went to her house and her and her roommate, they literally had like four things. And three of those things were the same thing, just of different nationalities. Like seasonal and a couple, they the same thing, just different nationalities, still the same shit. Like,
Hilarious.
no, I'm like, what's it?
Onion powder, onion powder.
Onion powder, right? Onion powder. Like, what the hell?
Mike
Like,
Casanova, you look old.
Oh, wait a minute.
So don't
Jazz
say
is
you're
so
old
hard.
school.
Why is
You
it
look
going in?
old.
Oh my goodness. So you can't, so you saying I can't get up in the morning and surprise you with breakfast. But I mean, listen, I'll say this. If you surprise me, that's different than me knowing that you're in my kitchen. Like surprise me. Don't let me have the anxiety of you being in my kitchen and messing shit up, touching shit, moving shit. I
She
like to
said,
know
it's
where
her
everything is.
anxiety.
It is my anxiety. I'd be like,
No,
listen,
ma'am. No,
I'd be
sir.
like, please put it back where you got it from. Like, don't use that pan. It's a thin pan. You're gonna burn my pan. Are you using metal and no and my non-sticks? Like, it's a whole process. Like, I get irritated. So let's just not do it. Or, I'm just saying. But I think that it's a sweet gesture. But I don't know. Four types of seasonal. Exactly the same shit. No, what was we talking about earlier? No,
Worcestershire.
no Worcestershire sauce. No, nothing. Like what? Where's your garlic powder? Where are these
Onion
things?
powder, garlic powder,
I don't know. You ain't got no. You don't have no clothes in the
lemon pepper.
refrigerator. Lemon pepper, you don't have nothing. Just
Himalayan sea salt.
salt, pepper, and seasonal. Salt, pepper, and Mrs. Dash.
Hilarious. Salt,
What
pepper,
the
ketchup.
hell? What in the hell? I don't know. But anyway, oh no, not my kitchen. Yes. Bring your own or bring it cooked. Yes, thank
Bring
you. I
cook
agree.
that.
Bring it cooked yourself. Yeah, you irky with that, Mom. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. That's just how I feel. Like if you want to go outside and grill something, cool. Go ahead. Go ahead
I'm
on.
cool with that.
I'm
I
cool
like
with
grilled
that.
food.
Grill them eggs. Grill that sauce.
Grill the egg.
Grill the eggs. Bless. So I was very. I did not know that there were so many people that really felt this way. I mean, the comments are coming in. Okay, yes. It's Mrs. Oh, it's Miss Dash. Okay, my bad. I said Mrs. I didn't gave her whole husband. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. Oh wow. Where's the Italian seasoning for your Alfredo sauce? True. Or you could just have all separate of things that oregano and all those things that kind of go into what the
Right.
Italian seasoning is and make it that way from scratch. Right. So we come into your mansion for dinner with the fireplace. Yay! Yellow petty and shit. I love it. Oh my goodness. Check the dishwasher. What?
That's hilarious. But a lot of people, oddly enough, don't use their dishwashers like
I
that.
don't.
I
I
don't
wash
use my
my dishes.
dishwasher.
I
Yeah, I
wash
don't
my
use my
dishes.
dishwasher.
Like
Basil
the only
leaves.
thing I've seen them use it for is to dry their dishes, and that's only because they have a mass amount. Like people were over, but
Mm-hmm.
if it's just you cookers and just like for you and maybe one or few other people, you don't. I don't know a lot of people that use their dishwasher.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know people went into seasoning cabinets. Now I know. I, make sure your seasoning cabinets are on point, okay? Because they're looking. All right.
Hilarious.
Your seasonings go bad.
Yeah, some of them have expiration dates,
I
so
don't think
they can't go bad. But I also think it's more of a place of like where you place them because a lot of them can have they can get like moisture into them or things like that if you're putting them like you have to be careful about the cabinets that are above your stove depending on the quality of your stove. If the steam somehow is getting in there, you can get moisture in some of your seasonings, which can make it go bad faster.
okay. I did not know this. I learned this, and I don't know if it's because. And I went to look because I was just like, oh my gosh, have I been giving people bad seasonings?
Hilarious.
Like, but I'm like, I guess because I use them so often, and I'm like, damn, by the time they're gonna go bad, they should be gone. I don't
Right.
know. I have
I mean, the seasons, most seasons, I mean, when I say expiration date, their expiration date is like years, like three,
right.
4, 5 years. So it's like, if you get to that 5 year mark, it's like, okay, what have
Because
you really been doing?
we're Baltimoreans. We use obey a
Yeah,
lot.
Obey
But
got a
you
big ass
don't use
expiration date.
obey enough where you usually run out of obey before
Right.
the expiration date, I should say. But obey expires. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just want to know this. I looked at it. It expires. And I don't I did I hey. Yeah, I'm sure I am serving aged seasonings. Yes, that is
They
correct.
get age. The
They're
flavor's
vintage.
stronger.
Somebody said
They're
I'm going on a
vintage.
seasoning investigation tomorrow.
Hilarious.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I'm like, wow, I've been serving some vintage seasonings and I did not know. But
Hilarious.
a must-have seasoning that you must have in your entourage. If you had to pick only two seasonings, which two would they be?
Oh my
I
god.
can't pick two.
You know
That's
why?
hard.
Because you
I
bitches
love
don't
I
cook it.
like a garlic pepper or something though. Like don't ask me why or like I love lemon pepper, but like as far as something that's already there's a lot of seasons now that come like together. So I have this like
Yeah,
garlic pepper because I'm not
garlic
a big
pepper,
salt
garlic
person.
salt.
So I put but I do have garlic salt too. But I don't know what it is about the garlic pepper. Like I like a little
I'm
spice.
going with slap your mama and
Yeah. Oh, oh, she got the already
I'm going with
combos. That got
slap
everything
your
in it.
mama. I'm going with slap your mama and
Who would slap your mama?
I don't know. It's too many to choose from.
It's one of them people that like have a combination thing, kind of like
Oh,
how Caesar sells his seasonings.
okay. Everything bagel,
I like
garlic
everything
powder,
bagel. I like
pepper
Creole.
and garlic. People are going off. I can't even click on them fast enough. They
Yeah,
are coming.
Lemon
seasonal.
pepper
A
is
lot of people
seasoned.
like
I
that.
don't like lemon pepper.
I
Adobo is
love
good.
lemon pepper.
You love lemon pepper like that? Like I
Yes.
don't even use lemon pepper
I
that
don't like
often.
lemon pepper like that either.
But I
Black
mean, I
pepper
like it
does go
with
on
fish.
everything.
I love lemon pepper with fish. I think it's
Yeah,
delicious.
I
It's
like
so
it
good.
on my broccoli. It's weird. I don't know.
Oh,
Garlic
and
pepper
broccoli,
and
you know,
Chicago style steak. Mm,
I've had it on broccoli. It actually is really good. I ain't. It's not.
Now I do the Montreal chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
do like that. I do like that.
Okay. Y'all like. I mean, everybody on the podcast, all the comments, y'all cooks. Y'all ready with the answers. I
We like
understand.
flavor.
I
We like the
understand.
flavor.
Y'all are ready. Okay. All right. And do you expect your man to be able to cook?
I expect them to have common sense.
What? What does that mean, Queen?
That means you should be able to do just enough, like a just enough meal. You know, this basics like, dude, you can't bake a potato. You can't put the chicken or the steak on the grill. Like, you should be able to do
Is
just
grilling
enough to
the
make a
same
nice
as
little meal.
cooking? Is
Hmm?
grilling the same as cooking?
You'll get a meal.
But is
I
grilling
mean,
the same
quote
as cooking?
unquote, you're cooking the food. It's just a
They
type
said
of
we
cooking.
burning wood out here, baby.
You all by yourself.
Jazz, are you with the are you do you want do you is that a requirement?
I feel like with me raising boys, I feel like they should be able to cook the basics.
He said pork and beans.
The
Okay.
basics.
Yeah,
Fried chicken. They should
like
be
a
able to fry
chicken, right?
chicken. Um,
Or if you ain't got to fry it, know how to season it and bake it. Like, it's just enough to
Somebody
make a
said you're
nice
being
meal.
greedy. You can't ask for common sense and cooking. Like you're asking for greedy.
But they
You
go together when it comes to cooking. Like, you obviously know you're not gonna put, like, I don't know, pickles with your hot dogs. Like, it's just certain things, like common sense. Like, I don't, unless that's your fetish. I mean, you
whatever you
know,
think.
I don't know.
would you require for your man to cook
I don't require my man to cook
I don't
at
at
require
all.
all?
him, but
At all?
but I
I
do love it.
I don't even care if you know how to cook. Like I literally my serious relationships, not too many people have known how to cook.
You
So
want some dick?
it don't really bother
You
me
want
that you
some
don't know how to
dick?
you, I don't care if you could cook. Can you buy the food that I'm cooking? You know what I mean? Like it don't bother me. If you can, that is awesome. That's great. Like that's such a relief, of course. But if you can't, I'm okay with it. And a lot of the times, it's not even that you can't. It's probably that you don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually more than likely going to want to cook for you more than you want to, or more than I allow
That's
you.
true.
To be. Even if you do know how to cook, I'm probably going to be like, okay, every
Like
now and
the one
again.
that smacks your hands. Why you in my kitchen?
Right. Like if you I will cook for or I have that agree like yo, when you're at my house, I'm gonna cook for you. If I come to your house, you can cook for me, that's fine. But I yeah, I don't care. I've dated men that don't know how to cook, boil water, nothing. They will sit there and starve until you come home. And I've been with people that like can barely burn. I've the chefs and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, okay, we have someone back. Let's see if hello.
Serious.
All
Hello.
right, so y'all hear me?
Yay, we can hear you.
All right, fine. Finally, this is in any case, let me just say this: when I left y'all before, I have had people check my seasonings because I do cook, and were surprised by the different vinegars and oils and seasons that I have because I do actually cook. And I didn't think nothing of it, at the time. I just thought that people thought it was strange that I had different things. But after hearing y'all talk about it, like it does kind of happen. I don't know about my medicine cabinet because it's only extra toothpaste in there. You know how that shit go. But in terms of like my seasoning cabinet, come over, excuse me, and I'll cook or I would have cooked. And I mean, if I'm in the midst of cooking, because I don't like people in my kitchen either, people will see that I have different seasonings. I mean, I don't know what that means though, but I do cook. And I do know that people were surprised to find out that I had, I guess, the different vinegars, different oils, different things like that, because depending on what I cook requires different things and what I'm looking
You
for.
got different vinegars, different oils.
Yeah. You do too. Ain't no
I
one.
do too.
I was about to say
I just
olive
want to make
oil,
sure
canola, avocado.
you got different oils, different vinegars. You so fancy.
Hilarious.
Oh, Jazz, what did you do, Jazz?
I'm sorry.
We can't.
I'm sorry.
I found there was different types of like mustard, like French mustard,
Mm-hmm.
Chardonnay mustard, or something like that. Like that's a whole different thing. So,
Right.
like, you don't even have to be limited to oils and vinegars. Like, it's all the different types of mustards out there that just change shit all the way around.
Everybody thinks you're in the basement or you're locked up. It's so funny.
Hilarious.
All right. So we're gonna go on to this next topic. And you listen, next topic is if you're dating someone or you're in a relationship with someone and they tell you they need some space, they need time to themselves to get their self together, or they want to take a break. What does that exactly mean? What does that look like? Can that make a relationship stronger, or what is that? What does that look like for you? I'm gonna start with 80 proof just because I don't know how long he'll be on here.
Hilarious.
So,
True shit. I mean, I have said that and meant it genuinely because if there's certain things, if I don't feel like I'm in the right state of mind to elevate the relationship, you know what I'm saying, or something I need to do in order to get myself elevated to bring the relationship to where it needs to be, I'll take that time. And I know that sometimes it seems like people say that and it's not a wholesome thing, but if I need it, I'm going to genuinely take it. I'm not going to be messing with. I mean, I'll take calls or something like that, but I'm not going to take that time that I said that I needed and not use it wisely. So I think that what happens is that people aren't really expecting that to happen. They don't believe it. So either they feel like they gotta hurry up and get with somebody else real quick to make sure to even the odds, or they bring so much pressure on you to get back in because they don't want nobody else to come in that you don't get that time for yourself. So, I mean, in my own personal circumstances, when I said that I've needed it, I've taken it, and it was more because of the fact it was a manhood thing more than anything else.
oh, okay. That is definitely a different approach to that. Jazz, let me read some of these comments and I'm gonna slide over to you. Each other, space equals temporarily single, hall pass. Good people. Um, it's about balance with each other. Okay. Single nigga got a promotion. Okay. No balance equals looking for more. Come through with the money. Okay. I got you. Uh, Jazz, they need a break.
I was in a situation where I was in a relationship, and I think I kind of agree with 80 proof, where we were always together, always together. We did everything together. We worked together, we lived together, we had kids together. We just was always together, and so we needed that space because we needed, as much as you are together, you need that personal identity, and um I found out the things that I was able to find, things that I was genuinely into, which was a good thing. However, I did fuck off, and we ended up breaking up for good because he's saying that we were still together. We was just working on our identity, but I did. I worked on myself and found out what I liked about myself. But in the midst of that, I found someone who liked the things that I liked to do too, which was fuck.
I'm sorry. It's not funny, but she was like, I fucked off. Like, and I did. And what? I'm sorry.
Let your
I'm
man.
glad for your honesty. I was just.
Let your man play video games or your girl light a candle in the bath with some wine. Call it a day. Okay. Space for something strange. Yeah. Are you looking for space because you're looking for something strange? I don't know. Thank you
Yeah,
for
and there's so
being
But
many
strange.
levels to it.
that
Like,
person already
Send
had
me
to
on
be.
into a
you
relationship.
realistic, like you said, Jazz, y'all were together all the time. Like everything y'all do was something involved with that with each other. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
matter of okay, there's levels to it because how much space do you really need if you like y'all don't live together? You know what I'm saying? Because there's already going to be times you're apart, you know, as opposed to people who do live together. Or where are you guys meant? Like, are y'all just kind of towards like when is the space coming? You know, towards the beginning of a relationship? Is it after like a traumatic experience? Like, there's so many things that needing a space could mean, and
I mean, a
depending on the
break,
maturity
baby.
level and community and communication between that couple will determine whether or not they could last.
Somebody saying, "Okay, real talk." I mean, if that's the case, then there must be some bad communication from the start. Like, if you didn't know that that was even coming, then yeah, I wouldn't say it would be bad space. Marcus is saying space is the final
Final
frontier.
frontier.
But I
uh,
mean, that's true. But I think that somebody already had to be in the picture. So if that's the case, like if you get in
That's
your
not
30s or
true.
whatever,
That's not
everything
Nah,
true.
is
that's not
fine,
true.
no thing.
That's
I
not
mean, because
true
I've
at
taken.
all. It's not true. The thing is that when you are, for me personally, we were in a bad place. It got bad. I'm talking
Mhm.
it got really bad living together where
mhm.
we could not coexist. And so for me that outlet, I end up meeting somebody. And this, when you in a bad space like that, you don't just come out of it within 30 days, or you don't just come out of it. It was bad. And in the midst of us drifting apart, we tied into a lease together. So he in the living room, I'm in the room. We're not even talking at this point. We're
Mm-hmm.
not talking at all. We made a decision. This is what it is. I'm doing my own thing. He doing his own thing. We just happened to live in the same house. It was sometimes he wasn't coming home, and I be spending weekends out. So if you come, I'm always forever getting my lick back. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm
I
getting my
mean,
lick back.
Well,
I
what I was gonna say,
go ahead.
is that a lot of times it depends on what you need. If you say I need space from the relationship, then that's something
Right.
totally different. But if you're saying that I need space, you know what I mean? Like if I need space, I don't want to be around anybody. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit that I want to do. So my phone can ring, the interest can be there, but I'm gonna stay true to what the real meaning is, because at the end of the day, I'm not looking to be wrong. So
Mm-hmm.
if I need the space, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, if I say I want space in a relationship, then yeah, like I might want to have time to play this, that, and the other. Like that's cool, but I don't have a problem with that. But my thing is, but just say that. You know, if you've been with somebody since high school, y'all been married 18 years, you might want to have a nice little whatever. That be
Yeah.
real about that and say that. But if you were
Yeah.
saying that you need space, then you need space from people.
Well, I had a situation where I was in a long term, like a long distance relationship, and a person hit me with, "I need a break. Like, you're mentally draining me, worrying about you and you being there and me being here, and things that you have, that we were both experiencing a lot of financial different stuff going on." So they were like worried and they couldn't help. So it took like I mean, as depending on what kind of person you are, you always want to help the person that you're with.
Mhm.
So I really think that it was a twofold to the whole situation. Like, you can't help me, so you're feeling bad. You're going through your own shit and you're feeling some kind of way. And so it just wasn't really good, juju between the two of us. Like, we were arguing all the time. Like, little shit would set me off, little shit would set that person off. Like, it just was not, we weren't gelling as we once were at one point. And like I said, if you tell me you need a break, you say you need some space, I'm going to give you the space you requested. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to be in this same space when you decide that you want this back type situation. That's all you have to understand with that statement, is that
Right.
if you're telling somebody, "Hey, I need a break. I kind of need to get my mental together, get get my finances together, get me together. Maybe you lost yourself in a relationship. It happens. And it doesn't necessarily mean you don't love the person anymore. You may love them tremendously, but it's just not whatever's going on internally is not you. And it doesn't necessarily mean there's another person, but I do believe that leaves room for another person. Because a lot of the times what we do is we take all of that stuff that we were feeling and go talk to somebody else about it. And they see this. It's almost like you give the person a playbook and the
Right.
next person gets to come along and they get to do all of those opposites of what you're saying that you
All the
don't
things
like.
that
And
you
this, that,
need.
the third.
Right.
And you wonder why, oh my gosh, they're heaven sent from above until a year into it, till 2 years into it. And you're like, oh my goodness, this is the same shit. Because what you really needed a break from was kind of like what I'm agreeing with 80 proof is a break from people, period, to kind of just center your own energy. And I think sometimes we don't do that. Even in between people, that's centering yourself and saying, okay, what did I do? Taking accountability for what you may have done wrong, what you may have done well, what happened, so that you don't repeat the same thing and then wonder why you're insane. So
And sometimes you need that. We spend so much time trying to please other people that we forget that we ourselves need to be pleased. I say all the time, people say something wrong with me, but you gotta listen to yourself. So in order for me to be loved properly, I have to know what I love. I got to know that. And if I spend so much time, maybe this shit work, trying to sit there and please.
I don't know what's going on with your phone.
You sound
I don't know what just happened to your
like
phone.
RoboCop, yo.
We couldn't understand you. It was like, damn it. And I
Let
know
me
you
read some of the comments. He was on a roll too. He was on a roll.
right. He was on a freaking roll, and I don't mean Kaiser shit. Okay,
He said
log
Transformers.
out and log back in like you did the last time. I think it might work.
Let's see. Brett said, people need to start handing out manuals when getting in relationships. All right, baby. It says here you got weekend mood swings. Let me get back to you. That's kind of funny. I'm sorry. Mark is talking about Transformers. Is the guest tonight.
Right. Because he totally went auto tune on us.
Let's see. It said that space is okay to see if you really want each other, or it can open up that you don't really want that person.
Right. So you come back off of the space. Like, I don't know. Because for me, I'm a very jealous individual when it comes to my person and very possessive and kind of very like, this is mine. You
Well,
know
at
what I
least
mean?
you do
So when you decide that you want to take a break or whatever that looks like, I don't trust it. I'm not gonna lie. I
you.
don't trust it. And I start looking like, how do you go through a day without talking to me? How do you go through the night without laying next? Like, how do you just one day wake up and say, that's not what I want to do anymore? And I'm supposed to now say, this is no Darnell Jones shit. You see what I'm saying? Like,
You're where I
Darnell
want to be.
love someone, you just don't treat them. No, fuck that. You done went and fucked this bitch, and now you want to come back to me because it wasn't what you thought it was gonna be. No, but I think people do give up on relationships rather quickly in this day and age. Like sometimes you got moments where shit is not good. But that depending on what you have with that person, to me, depends on whether you decide whether you want to do something else, whether you don't want to do this, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But yeah, I just thought that was very interesting.
Everybody thought it was them that was messing up.
Right,
He said, I thought it was me, BBD. I thought it was me. I thought it was me.
right. And then the thing about it is, you usually end up talking to somebody that you probably didn't think of in that way. And then, like I said, you give them the cheat codes to you. And then
Right.
now you wonder why, oh my gosh, she just can read my
He's like
mind.
perfect. He knows
He's
everything.
perfect. He knows what kind of sex I like because you told him something you didn't tell the last one. Or she knows that I don't like to be interrupted during my game or whatever. You told her in a way that was so it was not in an argument. You may have told your spouse though, your
Gave
person
them
that
ammo.
but you told him in the midst of an anger, midst of an argument, whatever the case would be. This time you talking to somebody on some casual shit with no emotion behind it, and they receive it. Sometimes it's how you communicate with somebody and what you say and how you say it. It really does. So yeah,
That's
you bring your ass
true.
back if you want. Bring your. I don't know. I don't know if I could accept you back. I would try if I really genuinely love the person. I would try, but
Right.
everything you couldn't even like touch your phone without even like, who that? Like, because I'm sure you've been chit chatting with people, especially if I know you, like I know you. You like to talk. That's why you was talking with me. Like, what are you talking about? You went over that time and didn't talk to nobody. Get the fuck out of here. Let me smell your dick. It's like, no, I'm sorry.
Let me check your drawers.
All right.
Hilarious.
So yeah, okay. So this generation, right, relationships and commitment, things like that, they're not focused on that, and it's sad because you do miss out on a lot of opportunities. You really do. Hence why I have no friends. Oh, see, let's see if 80 is 80.
I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I figured you was just gonna wait until we got
I
on
am a whole
IG.
over here just covered in salt.
Oh my goodness. It's all right. Okay, so listen, because we are going over to IG. Like I said to you guys, we go over to IG. We're leaving Facebook at 10:15 and we'll be on IG from there. So at 10:20 by the latest, we're gonna be on there. It might be before then. So just chime in, stiletto funny, and we will put that in the comments as well. Pooping.
Lord.
Yeah, I just said it just like that, pooping. It has been a no. Listen, they did this whole study recently about women holding their gas in, holding a fart in, and it was like some women are holding them in so much that it's causing other organs to have issues, like their heart and things of that nature, all over gas or not pooping and things like that. Holding your shit, is what is happening, and listen, I'll start this one off. I am a firm, like, don't ask me. I like let me backtrack. I get so emotional about this. Listen, if I am dealing with a man and we are in the same house or whatever the case, I'm not taking a shit while you're home. I will send you to the store. I will go if we're in the same house and we happen to live together. I will go in the basement if I have to go that badly. I am not passing gas and I am not taking a dump. It's not happening. And people have always said, you know what? That's because you're just not comfortable with me. You just don't trust me. You're just not comfortable. That's a sign of comfortability. I don't believe that shit. So yeah, no. But I know that's not everybody. I don't want you to
Hilarious.
you're not gonna come in. I'm not gonna come shit while you in the shower. None. I'm not. No, no,
So you're
no,
not having
no,
any fart wars?
no, no, none of that. I just like, oh my goodness, it makes me clammy. I'm moist right now.
He said, "Let that shit
First
go."
of all, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? Being that considerate. Some people don't really give a shit, but that's great that you are willing to go the extra mile. I myself am that considerate, but I have different phobias. You know what I'm saying? So
What's your
I'm the
phobia?
same with that, huh?
What phobia? What phobia do you have? Tell us. Share.
Like
Well,
holding
you know
it
what I'm
in is
saying?
gonna
Well,
put
because
his system.
I'm a big guy. You know what I'm saying? So my mind, people might be, they already on a half about dealing with a fat guy, so they might be having some whole Mr. Clump vision in terms of like going to the bathroom. So I just try to limit that, you know, and I just don't even do it. I don't even go down that alley. I hold
Mm.
out and go to a nice, comfortable bathroom.
I didn't, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you full of shit," things like that, and I think they're trying to be funny with the comment. But it's not that you don't take a shit ever. It's just you don't take it in front of
And
or
to
in the
that,
vicinity. It's just like plenty of people don't shit at work. Some people will wait until they get home to use their own toilet.
and
So,
therefore, I am full of shit. Yes, I am full of shit. That's why I'm waiting.
can
That's
somebody read
exactly
this
right.
comment I have up on the screen?
If we can get past the farts and the different types of shits we take up front, the relationship has a better chance to survive and make it.
No.
No, Brett talking about gotta go right now. Brett, that's my friend. Like I sing every fucking thing. He like literally is singing everything.
Right, you can hear him
Everything's a
singing it, right?
commercial. Everything's a song. I love
Mark
it. Toby.
Marcus is married. Marcus like, yo, Stellato, he's understanding what I'm saying. Like, Chris, yes, like, come on, listen, and it just depends on who you are. I don't think it has anything to do with trust or comfortability that you have with the person.
Right.
Say, oh, I'm gonna go take a shit right now. Like, you may not announce it, even if you in it. Like, come on, man. Like, no, no, no. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, I'm
just
not doing it, but I mean, there are times when your body is gonna be like, "Bitch, you can't hold that." And if it happens, you need you to like, I'm a, apologize or excuse myself, but you have to not be so childish that like we can laugh at it if you want to, but you can't be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's natural. And so you have to at least at the very be understanding, like, nigga, I did it because I was holding this in for like 2 hours. You know, so
and courtesy
flips or something like that, then you just have to be understanding. But yeah, just to go and be like, oh baby, I got a fart. No, I'm not.
But I think guys are different though. I think we appreciate it if you go ahead and do it. Like, it makes you more comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
So like, no,
but that's what they're saying.
That's what I'm saying. That does not.
What in the shower is disrespectful.
That does not mean that I'm comfortable at all.
It happens.
Like, maybe you seeing a part of my body not shaved might be me being comfortable around you, but like taking a shit does not mean I'm comfortable around you at all.
Listen, come to my house with your own can of spray. It is no judgment. It's okay.
Sitting in the shower, it is disrespectful. I don't understand. It's vulnerability and being comfortable. No, yes, like no.
Hilarious.
Jazz, talk to me.
I try to hold it until I get home, because after I take a shit, I want to take a shower. So I try to. I don't know. That one has got me a little stuck. I don't shit at work. I would never take a shit at work, and I think that you have to have a level of class where, even I don't care if we've been together one day or a year, I'm never gonna announce, oh, I'm farting or I got a shit. Like, who the fuck? I don't care how comfortable you is. No one wants to hear no shit. Like
that shit ain't sexy. But like, I do understand people don't understand their health and things like that. For some people, it literally like could kill them or something, like holding that in and gases and depending on whatever else you might have going on. So you have to still be careful of that, you know. And
somebody said, but I go buy pads with wings.
That's hilarious. I mean,
and nobody's asking you to take the pad off or come look at the pad at the like this so it's there was in the box. There was not, oh dang, we lost Mel again. I'm just like I say, I just don't think that it is a necessity.
Yeah, I'm not going to announce it, but I do know the health risk of it. Like, you have to be careful. There like you said, there was a study, but it was a lady on some type of like report that they did a news, and like she literally, because the guy was kind of laughing because he was like, we've been together 20 years and I've never heard so much as a fart, you know. And she was talking about how like she held in, she got sick. Like, you could literally get sick.
But this is what I'm saying to you, that again, like I said, I was married for 18 years and my husband could be in the house. I don't have to use the bathroom in the bedroom.
The one that like where y'all at, right?
In the basement. I can go in another bathroom if that's something that you have and not have. So it's not, I'm not sitting around just holding shit inside, but just not right now. Not with you here, right? With you. Yeah, no. And I'm just not and if I have to pass gas, I'm going to excuse myself from your presence. You know what I'm saying? And go elsewhere and tooty toot toot, and then come back when it's all aired out and everything. Hey, you want some popcorn? That's what the trip is for. Okay, you thirsty? That's what the trip is for. I'm thirsty. Are you thirsty? Like, come back, like, you know, but to just be like, just lift up my shit, like, yeah, I can't, better out than in. But there are health risks if you are holding your bowels for a long period of time. You can become constipated. You can actually have your bowels back up on you and end up throwing up shit out your mouth. I don't know which one you prefer, to have it come out your ass, out your mouth. I'm not sure. But I'm just saying.
All right.
I don't know. I just thought it was very, everybody is commenting on this right now. But yeah, laying toilet paper, things of that nature. Like I said,
asking the ambiance.
Yeah.
All right, then.
And see, I'm just trying to get all the comments up on the stage. I'm just saying, up on the stage, up on the screen. But yeah, so pooping. It's a big thing. It's a big topic. Okay. And some people say that it changes as you get older. As you get older, those people get to ask throughout my years. People say, "When you get in your 40s, that's going to change. You ain't gonna give a damn about shit nowhere." When you get in your no, it's always been the same. I think it just depends on the person. Depends on you. Like I know some people just shit with the door wide open, talk to you, want to have a conversation, and I know others that try to turn the shower on and flush the toilet a couple times. Like you know what you're doing in there. This depends on you. Share your shit does not mean that I'm comfortable. I don't know why that would be. What is that? Is that the same thing as when you get home, you kind of use your own bathroom because you're comfortable there?
Was basically taking the embarrassment away. Once you take the embarrassment away of a lot of things, that's kind of quote unquote considered comfortable with it or familiar with it.
No, I don't know. I mean, I get it, I guess. I don't think I'm embarrassed of it. I just don't think it's your business at all what I'm doing in the bathroom at any time. Whether
She
I'm
said,
peeing,
"Sitting
going to
there."
bed, it's not none of your business. I don't know why I have to share that shit with you. Get it? Ha! Share that shit with you. Yeah. All right. Once you post, I say yes. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. Have peace with your poop. Whatever. We're getting ready to go over here on IG. So we will see you guys over there. We will be over there by no later than 10:20. So hopefully you join us because we still have another topic coming up. And we also have the grown zone. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure that you jump on over to IG Stiletto Funny. We appreciate you, Jazz. Tell them where they can find you. And you're coming over to IG with us.
Yes, undeniable jazz underscore. Make sure y'all follow me.
Yes, yes, yes. Queen, where can they follow you?
Queen Ray 22 or RGF Entertainment because I be taking pictures and stuff.
I'm
All
gonna need
right.
you, Queen, in October.
I know that's right. See, that's how we hook it up. All right. We are switching over to IG and we will see you guys over there. It's Cocktail and Convo on every single
Bye.
Bye. Big shout out to Nails by Charmy for always sponsoring the show. Thank you. And we'll see you soon. Support everybody and everything that everybody has going on over on IG. Yes, that's where we're going. See you guys.
All right.
All right. Bye. Gotta end it. I keep pushing buttons. Nothing's happening.